how to set up a payment gateway in your country for your Shopify store. That's exactly what I'll show you in this video, so stay tuned. So after logging into your Shopify account, what you want to do is you want to head over to your store. So I'm just going to click on this one right here. And then what you want to do is you want to click on settings in the bottom left corner right here. And then this will pop up. And then from here, what you want to do is you want to click on payments right here, head over there. So once you are on this page, you can see there's multiple different options. First, there's Shopify Payments. So that's the payment gateway directly by Shopify. So you can use that one. And then there's also third-party payment providers. You can add some payment methods separately. And then there's also the manual payment methods. And we're going to go over all of these options today. Okay, so let's first go over Shopify Payments. This is, as I said, the payment provider that is built into Shopify. So yeah, it's just probably going to be the easiest one to use for you. And yeah, so let's get started by clicking on Activate Shopify Payments. So let's click there. And if you haven't added an address yet to your Shopify account, then that's what you will have to do here. So you'll have to fill out all of that, click on Next, and then just basically go through the steps, and it'll guide you through those steps. Now I'm gonna show you a couple things about Shopify Payments. As you can see right here, and this might be different depending on the country that you're located in. So you should probably check this page yourself in order to get the accurate details for your country. But in order to give you an example here, you can see this is what it says for me. And yeah, as you can see, those are the fees that Shopify will charge for the different payment methods. Okay, so then let's go back to the payment setup page. And then as you can see, there's also other third-party providers that you can use. So if you're considering that, you can just click on this link. And then as you can see, here's a list of the third-party payment providers that they have available. On the top, you can see the ones that are available in your country. And then there's a bunch that aren't going to be available in your country. Obviously, that depends on your country. For me, there's quite a few available, but yeah. So over here on the right, for each payment provider, you're going to see which payment methods they accept. And you can also filter them by payment method. So you can just click on here and then take the ones that you want to accept, say Maestro and American Express or whatever. And then as you can see, it's filtered out the ones that accept one of the two that I've set as a filter. And then if you have decided on a payment provider that you want to use, you can just click on it. And then right here, it'll give you some information about the payment provider that you chose and also the setup instructions. And those are going to be a little different depending on the provider that you chose. So make sure you follow those instructions. Usually you have to create an account on the payment provider's website. And then you're going to have to enter some information right here that you get from your account, like your merchant code and a secret word or something like that. And then down here, you can select the payment methods that you want to support from this payment provider. So for example, I might not want to support these. And then you can just also enable the test mode right here. This is just a test mode, as it says. That'll let you simulate successful and failed transactions in order to test out if everything works according to plan. Okay, and then you would click on Activate to checkout or whatever payment provider you use. And for me, it's not going to work because I didn't fill out the information. But yeah, that's what you would do. Okay, and then there's one more thing. There's also this bogus gateway right here. This is not a real payment provider, and that's just for testing purposes, as it says right there. So if you don't want to sign up for a payment provider yet, but you want to test it out, you can just click on that one and then just use it to simulate transactions. This is similar to the test mode, but you don't actually have to connect a payment provider. So yeah, that might be useful as well. And you can then activate that. All right, so now we're back on this page, and we can also add the PayPal payment method right here, and that's separate. You don't have to go through a third-party payment provider to add PayPal. You can actually just add it directly via PayPal. So you would click on Activate right here, And then you would connect your PayPal Express account by clicking activate, and then you would have to sign up for a PayPal business account, or you might already have one and connect it that way. Alright, so that's it for PayPal. And then the same thing is also the case for Amazon Pay. So you can basically do the same process for that. I'm not going to go over that in this video. Okay, and then as you can see, there's also the add payment methods button right here. So let's click on that one, and that'll let you add different payment methods again. And there's just two ways you can search: by payment methods either, or by provider. This is basically the same thing we did earlier, but we're going to click on by payment methods, and then you can just put in the payment methods that you want to use. So for example, Visa, MasterCard, and Maestro. And as you can see, there's loads of payment methods. You can also type in to search. So for example, there's also PaySafe card. There is Klarna right here. And then there's also cryptocurrencies, as you can see, like Bitcoin and Ethereum, and loads more. A lot of these are local payment methods for different countries. So depending on where you want to sell, you would probably try to implement some local payment methods. All right, let's also add Bitcoin here in order to filter. Okay, well, there's no payment providers that support all of these payment methods together, so let's actually remove this one. I think, yeah, now we got some. So now it's filtered out the payment providers that support all three of these payment methods, and now I can just choose one of them. I'm just going to choose Bankful for this example, and then I would click on activate, and then there's some information about them, and you can also click onto their homepage in order to learn more about that specific payment provider. And then right here you can connect to this specific payment provider by clicking on the connect button right here. Okay, so I've just clicked on it, and this will bring you to the install app page on Shopify. So you will have to install the Bankful app in this case, and make sure that you always read the permission details for what the app can do. And as you can see, this app can access the payment sessions and payment gateways data, and that's fine. That's what we're using it for. Obviously, it needs that. And it will also get your information that is shown here. Okay, so you would click on install app in order to install it. All right, and that would then bring me to this page, and you'd have to set up all of the payment accounts with Bankful in this case. And it's going to be different depending on the payment provider that you chose, but I'm going to leave it here, and we're going to go back. Alright, so now let's go over this last one, manual payment methods. So if the payment method that you want to add is not available in any of the other payment providers, then you would have to add it manually. So if that's the case, you would click on add manual payment method right here. And then you can either create a custom payment method if it's not listed here. You can choose bank deposit, money order, or cash on delivery. So for this example, I'm just going to click on bank deposit, and then what you would have to fill out, you would have to put in additional details that'll display to the customer, and then you would also have to fill out the payment instruction so that the customer knows how to pay. Alright, and then once you're done, you would click on activate bank deposit. So that's how you set up a manual payment method. And then there's also this setting right here, payment capture. This is set to automatic as the standard setting, but you can click on manage in order to change it. And what this is basically whether the payments are captured automatically or manually. So if you need more information about what that means, you can click on this link right here, and that'll send you to the help page, the Shopify help page. You can read the information there, and yeah, you can change that setting here. Okay, so let me cancel that because I'm not going to change that. So I hope this video was helpful. If it was, please give it a like and comment down below if it worked. I'll see you again soon. Bye.